Question number 4, Scott Simpson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Tertiary Education, Skills and Employment and asks, what changes is the government making to improve results from industry training?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, yesterday I announced the government is seeking to further improve the performance of industry training by boosting the number of apprentices and increasing the support for apprenticeship training. These proposals follow a comprehensive policy review conducted by the Ministry of Education. The changes are the next step in improving the performance of the government's investment in industry training and include clarifying the role of industry training organisations, increasing the performance expectations of ITOs, enabling learners to transition easily between workplace-based and non-workplace-based training, and ensuring a sustainable funding regime is in place for results-focused industry training. The government expects the changes to drive a higher level of qualification completions in industry training, so workers are equipped with transferable skills that improves this country's productivity and boosts economic growth.
Scott Simpson.
Supplementary, Mr Speaker. Given the revised system's focus on improving the performance of the government's existing investment in industry training, who will benefit from these proposals?
The Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, when the government came into office, it was clear that trainee enrolments were high, but actual credit achievement was very disappointingly low, with huge numbers of phantom trainees. We set about making changes, as we have in other parts of the tertiary system, to focus on results and improve value for money for taxpayers. Those changes have successfully raised credit achievement in the industry training sector by 19% since 2008. The more high-performing industry training sector will significantly benefit trainees, first of all, in achieving valuable skills and higher wages in the labour market, but also for businesses with a more productive workforce and the New Zealand economy in producing goods in demand around the world.
Question number 5, the Honourable Leanne Dalzell.